What's up, guys? Happy Thursday. I haven't done an IG live in a minute. It's been a long time, I think a little over a month, but I'm excited to be back and answer any of your questions about real estate and I'm going to talk about the Tom Ferry event last week, the summit, which was amazing. Well, what's up, Tara? How are you? I'm gonna have you here, Tara, on my IG live soon, so get ready. Tara is an agent on my team, and she's already booking. I think she booked 3 appointments already in her first week. She's a rock star. Boss, I'm not your boss. All right, what do we got here? Lindsay, what's up? KJ Sells LA. What's up, KJ? I don't know where you are. You in LA, Los Angeles, or LA? Is it Louisiana? Okay. Let's see here. Hell yeah. All right, guys. So let me know if you have any questions about business. That's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about real estate, luxury real estate. If you guys don't know, I've been selling real estate for the last 15 years. 12 of those 15 years has been at Hilton and Hyland. It's an amazing luxury brokerage here in Beverly Hills, and I'm very lucky to be part of that of that company. I was on a team when I first started at that company, and then that lasted 10 years. I left that team 3 years ago or 2.5 years ago. I'm on my own now, and now I have my own team, which is great. I have 2 agents and thinking about bringing on another agent. So, what's up, Katie Jack? I don't know that was you. How are you? Katie Jack will be joining the team in December, so I'm excited for that. JG Realtor, what's up? Tara Oates Realtor, what's up? Abe, what's up? Carl's, what's up? Linda, what's up? So as you know, every Thursday at 5 o'clock or around 5 o'clock, I try to do an IG live so I can chat with you guys about real estate. I also have a cocktail here. It's a tequila soda. So if you guys are at home and hanging out and watching this, please have a drink with me. A wine or tequila or a beer or smoke a joint, whatever you guys like. All right. Ooh, I'm excited to have you. Yes, say hi to Tara. She's great. I think you met her at the Alana open house. Hey, JG. Oh, Jody. Nice to meet you too. Linda from Panama. I'm Colombian. Soy colombiano de Bogotá. I've been to Panama. Very, very, I feel like it's very Colombian out there. So cheers to you guys. So speaking of tequila, my business coach, Jeff Mays, who's one of the best coaches in the nation, he's amazing. He was telling me that one of his clients in Steamboat, Colorado, had a lot of success doing these big events, open houses. So I said, you know what? If that's working for him, I want to try it. So this last weekend, we launched 2 new listings that are amazing. Check them out, 3325 Alana Drive, I believe. Tara, make sure I'm right on that. And Tara, if you're still on, if you can share the website for Alana and for Maplewood, that'd be great so people can see it. But anyway, we had thank you. We had tacos and tequila at the open house, and it was amazing. We had a great turnout, and we door knocked the area right before the open house, and we got a lot of neighbors there, and they were really impressed, and we got a lot of buyer appointments. Tara booked a buyer appointment. My other agent, Alex, booked a buyer appointment. I booked a few appointments myself. So I think as a team, we booked 4 or 5 or 6 appointments for buyers. So this week it was busy meeting up with buyers and having buyer consultations. And then Tara today, from one of those buyer consultations, booked a listing appointment. Not in our area, but still an area that we can serve. Eddie Ephraim from Compass, what's up? Thank you. Katie, I'm excited for you to start your business. And I love that your Instagram already says KJ Sells LA. That's awesome. All right, we got some questions. What are the best lead generating strategies that work for you early on in your career? Open houses. Open houses for sure. I think open houses is a phenomenal way to get business. When I first started my career, I held open houses and never got any appointments out of it, or I never found any buyers because I didn't know what to do, right? But now I know what to do, and that's what I'm teaching my agents. So when you have an open house, try to create an event, right? So, I spent a little bit extra money. I spent about $500 and I had, somebody make tacos for everybody and we had tequila and it was a whole event, right? You don't have to do that, but maybe you have one of your friends come over and like play the guitar, or, you can have like a jumper. So so like kids can come over and hang out in the jumper, right? And the reason why you want to do this is because people hang out there and their kids are at the jumper, they're having tacos and tequila, and now they're hanging out and you can have a conversation with them about real estate. And everybody wants to know about real estate. If they're at the open house, they probably own real estate or they're going to buy real estate soon. So it's a good opportunity for you to book appointments. So that's the goal that we have for my agents is whenever we're talking to anybody, the goal is to book an appointment, because the booking appointments is the currency of top producers. That was from Tom Ferry. Booking appointments is the currency for top producers. So what does that mean? That means if you're at Starbucks and you're in line waiting for your coffee and you're chatting with the other person in line and they're like, oh yeah, what do you do? I'm in real estate. And they're like, oh, that's cool. We own a house in Santa Monica. Oh, that's so cool. How much is your house worth? Or where do you live? Or like when do you buy it? And the whole point is to book an appointment. That's at Starbucks. Maybe if you're at an open house and a buyer comes, 95% chance that buyer is not going to make an offer or buy that house, but they're looking at other houses, right? So you want to book the appointment with that buyer. And how do we do that, right? So what's up, Wavy Kano? Kano is on my soccer team that we play on Wednesday nights. We got our asses kicked last night, 5-0. It was pretty pathetic. I got to tell you that. But anyway, we got second place last season, but this season we're not doing so well. Who is Terry? Do I know you, Terry? But hi, thanks for the hi. Okay, so speaking of open houses, right? So when you're at an open house, what I'm teaching my agents is the buyer comes in, you tell them about the property that you're holding the open house for, obviously, because your goal is to sell the property first. But again, 95% chance they're not going to be buying that property. So what do? You try to book an appointment for a buyer consultation. Sometimes you'll have a seller come in that walked in from the neighborhood, right? And you want to book an appointment with them, right? So that's why you're always on at open houses, because you never know who's going to walk through that door, and you never know what kind of lead it's going to be. So for this property at Alana, I got that buyer from an open house, right? So they were at my open house in Hollywood on Poinsettia that sold for 1.8. So when they walked in the door, they were very impressed with how it looked. So I explained to them, part of my service to my seller clients is that I have a listing prep team. It's called the Paul Salazar Listing Concierge Service. So what we do is that we come into the house with our contractors, with our handyman, and we tell the seller, hey, if you make these changes, it'll cost you X amount, but you're gonna make X more, and you're gonna pay for our commissions, right? What's up, Meatman's Memoirs? What's up? Sorry, I'm really bad at reading, so you have to excuse me. Do you consider yourself a sales agent or a real estate consultant? I'm more of a consultant, right? I mean, I don't know if there's a different. I'm a sales guy for sure. I like to sell, but yes, I think there's no need to sell anybody if you can just tell them what you do. Like we provide value, right? So for our sellers, like I was saying on Poinsettia at the open house, is this couple came in and we were talking about the property. They loved the house, but they were not ready to buy it because they still had to sell their house at Alana. I didn't know who they were, so we started chit chatting, and then I was, they were really impressed by how nice that property looked, right? That's why whenever I have a listing, I always do the best photos. I do a video. I make that place look spectacular in any way I can. Even if the seller doesn't want to do any work, I do whatever I can to make the house look great. But this house looked amazing because the seller decided to do all the work that I had recommended, which was paint the exterior, paint the interior, new kitchen countertops, new kitchen sink, new kitchen faucet. We painted the deck and the exterior white. We took out all the drapes and all that stuff. and all the window coverings. So the house looks spectacular. 1129 North Poinsettia Place. You can Google it. 1129 North Poinsettia Place. Everyone, check out this. Yes, there you go. Thank you, Tara. I appreciate it. I'm not sure if that's clickable. Can you click that link there? I'm not sure. Maybe you can. Meatman says, you said it right. I started out as a butcher in Breckenridge. Ooh, Breckenridge is awesome, man. That's great. Jody says, I came from a consulting-based team. We added value to every transaction. Exactly. If you can explain the value, which is selling yourself, right? If you can explain the value to a prospect, and they're impressed with how you explained it, or they're impressed with what kind of value you're adding, then that's basically selling them on something, right? In a way. So they were very impressed, right? And so they said, you know what? We'd like you to, they were talking about their house in Sherman Oaks, and they're like, yeah, we have to sell first. And I'm like, oh, great. Well, you know what? I would love to meet with you guys and see, how I can help you out. And, they were a little hesitant to book the appointment, but I pushed really hard to book the appointment. So I got my calendar out on my phone. I said, hey, listen, I would love to come over, and I'm sure your schedule fills up as much as mine does. But why don't we get something on the calendar? It'll only take 15, 20 minutes, even though it's going to take probably an hour. But I always say 15 or 20 minutes because it sounds less invasive, right? It's a quick meeting, right? Even though it's going to take longer. So I say, it'll take 15, 20 minutes, and I'll swing by, with my operations manager, Maggie, who was there with me at the time at the open house. And, we'll let you know what the house is worth and, what we can do to add value. So, great. So I met with them a week later, and they agreed to everything, and I got the listing signed, and we did all the work too. They spent about 40 to 50 grand on doing the work to the house and getting it staged. I said we can probably sell it for 2.4 to 2.5, and I think we're probably going to sell it for 2.6 or even higher. So again, paying for my commission and paying for all the money they spent in the renovation. Okay, sorry, I'm talking really fast right now. I'm not sure why. It's been a long day. Okay, let me know if you guys have any questions. We have 10 people on right now. What do you guys want to ask me about real estate? Any questions about your business? Any questions about how I get business? Any questions about my team? Natasha, what's up? Kim, what's up? Tara, do you have any questions? I know that we talk every day, but do you have any questions? I'm waiting. You guys don't have any questions? Not one single person on this has one question. Come on. I know you guys have questions. What's up? Hello. Hi, Natasha. All right, Tara's thinking about a question. If Katie Jack is still on here, what do you have? Come on, give me a question about real estate that I can answer, or I can just keep talking about what we're going through. Tell me the best way to utilize Instagram and Facebook. Add all your friends on Instagram and Facebook and start chatting with them. Start asking them questions, or start asking questions on the stories. I'm still learning about this too. I'm no expert at social media. I would consider myself an expert at listing properties, also calling expired and cancels. But for social media, I would just start posting a lot of things on social media about real estate. Start answering questions. So go on Google and type in most popular real estate questions, and then you'll find a list of hundreds of questions, and then you can every single day you can shoot a quick 30-second reel and answer a question. So one question may be, should I get pre-approved before I start looking at properties? Obviously, yes. But again, a lot of people don't know these things. So as realtors, we think it's obvious, but a lot of buyers don't know. So if you're offering value on social media, you will get some responses, right? And if anybody comments, you want to engage with them. Send them a DM. Maybe on a story, you can ask a question on a story, and then whoever answers, then you can start like a DM, right? Like, hey, have you ever thought about receiving a crazy offer on your house? And yes or no. Whoever says yes, then you'll send them a DM, right? So there's a lot of different ideas, right? To get start conversations, right? Because appointments are the currency of a top agent, but without conversations, there's no appointments. So you have to have conversations, real estate conversations. And on an average, 50 conversations equals a transaction. So if you talk to 50 people about real estate and have a real estate conversation, that should give you one transaction. So if you talk to 10 people a day, then you should get, one transaction a week. I know that sounds like a lot. Obviously you need, some sales skills, right? If you're brand new, it may be 100 conversations, but after maybe a month of training, if you have 50 conversations, that should equal one transaction, one listing or one buy or sell. Okay, hopefully that answers your question, Lindsay Vale or Vaje. I don't hear the question. Oh, the question, Natasha, was about utilizing Instagram and Facebook. It's right there under the comments. Meatman's Memoirs, how long have you been in real estate? 15 years, 15 and a half years now. What's up, Tamara Pendleton? B. Marie wants, what do you say when they don't want to make your suggested changes? Well, I'm really good at convincing them about making the changes, right? I'll give you an example. The house on Maplewood, 3540. I think it's 3540 Maplewood. I'm so bad at addresses. That's why I have my assistant operations manager Maggie, and with names. But my listing on Maplewood, if you go to paulsalazargroup.com, you'll be able to see this new listing I have as well on Maplewood. We got 3 offers, and it's gonna go over asking price. But anyway, it's on the market for 1.6 million, and the seller on that one, she was a little unsure about making the changes I asked her to make, and I said, she had an offer from a developer at 1.4 million. I said, I can get you at least 1.6 and probably more. And she was very hesitant. It took a couple weeks. And so she was like, well, I think I should take this offer from this developer. It's a for sure deal. It's easy. I don't got to do any of the work. I don't got to front any of the money. So I told her, I said, listen, don't sell it to the developer. I'll buy it myself, And I was a little scared because I'm like, I don't know if I want to spend $1.4 million on, I don't have that cash, but I can probably get a hard money loan, right? So I called my buddy who does hard money loans, and he was telling me, okay, it's gonna cost you about 20 grand to get the loan, and you have about 3 months afterwards to pay it off. I'm like, all right, that seems like enough time for me to make the changes, buy it, make the changes, and sell it. So I said, hey, listen, if you don't want to make the changes, I totally understand. I'm showing you the stats. I'm showing you comps right here within your area, 2 or 3 blocks away, that are completely done and painted or just lightly renovated, and they sold for this much. If we make these changes, we should get this much, right? And I said, if you don't want to do it, I'll buy your house from you. Don't sell it to a developer. Let me buy it from you. I'll make the changes and I'll make the money. And because of that, she's like, okay, that's fine. I'll make the changes. So I'm very good at selling them on the changes because I show them proof that if they make these changes, they're gonna make extra money, right? I mean, you can look at comps of houses that need work and what they sell for, and you can look at comps of houses that are done and what they've sold for, right? Buyers want to buy houses that are turnkey. 90% of buyers don't want to do any work, right? So they're gonna pay top dollar for the house that's turnkey, painted, and completely renovated. So hopefully that answers your question about what do you say when they don't want to make your suggested changes. I said, okay, we can put it on the market, but we're probably not going to get what I think we can get if we make the changes. Okay, let's see. Katie Jack says, what was the most valuable thing you learned at the summit last week? Google My Business. I think we talked about Google My Business so many times. So Katie Jack, start your Google My Business page and start enhancing that business page, because when anybody Googles your name, that's the first thing that pops up. So if you Google Paul Salazar, you'll see my my business page. I have a lot of reviews. I've linked my Zillow reviews and my Facebook reviews. I post on it. So that was one of my biggest takeaways. Besides that is just do more video. And Tan's been talking about video for so long. So that's really, really important. I do have a list of my top 10 takeaways at the summit. So just give me a second. I'll pull that up. And great question, Katie Jack. And we're going to go over the summit too. when you start in December. Did you buy the house you live in after you became an agent? Did you buy? No. I own 2 properties. I own a condo and I own a 16-unit apartment complex in Long Beach. I don't live in either, and I rent in Marina Del Rey, so I do not own where I live. That wasn't important to me. For me, I would rather have invested in an investment property than own my own property. I know that sounds weird, being a real estate agent, but it just all depends on what your lifestyle is. And to me, living in a house with a yard wasn't important. I don't have any kids. Okay, hope that answered your question. What's up, Ma Fresca, XP Austin Realty? What's up? All right, Meatmans has a lot of questions. I like it. I had a construction company in Washington State, and I did work for agents that was selling homes. The banks required most of the work. Great, that's awesome. Good for you. Are you an agent now? Lindsay Valle says, I have my CHMS designation. Looking forward to getting the luxury one. What is a CHMS designation? I'm not sure. I apologize. I should probably know what that means. I'm a new agent, and this is such great information. Well, I appreciate that. Thanks, Lindsay. If you come every Thursday, you'll get more information. Okay, Live Elenas, what's up? Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Sam, what's up? Okay, Sell Your Home with Kim wants to join my IG Live. What do you guys think? Should we have Sell Your Home with Kim join the IG Live? Because they just sent me a request, and if you guys say yes, I'll accept the request, and we'll have a conversation with somebody I don't even know. Ma Fresca, any advice for a new agent? Yes, my advice would be get a mentor that is in real estate or join a team. That way you can learn. The most important thing about being an agent is just learning the process and learning from somebody who's got a good track record and that puts their clients first. There's a lot of agents out there that give us other good agents a bad name. So learn from the best. Go out there in your market and find out who's selling the most, and if they have good reviews, contact them and say, hey, I would like to join your team. All right. I have been in RE for 20 years. Thanks for giving great advices. Thank you, Natasha. I appreciate it. Where are you located at? I'm in Marina Del Rey. Our office is in Beverly Hills, but I work all of LA, so I'm driving around all day long. I do Los Feliz, Silver Lake, Studio City, Pasadena, downtown LA, Sherman Oaks, Encino. I do a lot of areas. Katie Payne Homes, what's up? Check out this on Maplewood. So thank you, Tara. I really appreciate it. I'm not sure if you can click on that though, but I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, Sell Your Home with Kim. What do you say to your seller to describe how to add value? I just show them, my track record. So I've done a lot of houses like this where I've converted them into really nice houses from what they used to be. I mean, they were still nice houses, but now I just kind of added a more contemporary flair to the house. So small things is obviously paint would be a big suggestion if the house needs paint. Another thing that's really cheap is quartz countertops. They're super cheap and they look really nice. Also, changing the knobs in the kitchen and the bathroom cabinets to something more modern is super easy. Changing lights, very easy. Not like recessed lighting. I'm talking about like a chandelier or other kind of lights, or sconces, like a nice modern sconce. So if you look at some of our listings, we change it for some nice modern sconces. And we have all these links on Amazon, so we just email them to the contractor. Hey, buy 4 of these. We want these outside. So we kind of consult the seller on what to do. All right, keep it moving. What's up? Dave loves real estate. What's up? B Marie wants. What's up? Dave loves real estate. Are you investing into crypto, bro? Absolutely. I own not a lot, but I own several Bitcoins, and I'm excited because it's up big time right now. So yes, I am into crypto. The only crypto I own though is Bitcoin. I own a little bit of Ethereum. All right, Realtor Joel, Chris, what's up? Meatmans. All right, another question. No, I have a rental in Washington State. Live in New Mexico. I was thinking of becoming an agent only to make money of the purchase or for future rentals. Okay, sounds good. That's awesome, man. C. Drewer, what's up? Ma Fresca, You're welcome. Are you familiar with Andy Carter? No, who's Andy Carter? Home Loans by Meg. Hey, Paul, I like your advice. We should link up. Sounds good. Send me a DM. Sold with Real Moxie. All right, guys. I'm going to go watch the Dodger game. The Dodgers have to win tonight. I'm not a big Dodger fan, but I love to watch them play in the playoffs because it's exciting. And I've been to a few Dodger games, World Series games where they've lost. So I really want to watch them win at home. And we got Joe. Joe, do you want to come on live or what? Joe is my boy from Chicago. He's a big-time Chicago agent at Compass. Go Bucks. The Dodgers aren't playing the Bucks. Oh, you're probably talking about the NFL. I'm talking about the Dodger game, bro. They're playing against the Giants, the Bucks. I heard some big news coming. Oh, you're funny. So we might have some big news with Joe. Joe and I are going to talk about some big changes, possibly in the future. We'll see. The game just started. Okay, awesome. Well, I have to get off now and start watching the game. If you guys have any questions, always feel free to DM me. I appreciate you guys being on here and asking me a lot of questions. And salute. I have not enjoyed any of this tequila because I've been talking the whole time. You guys want to see me chug this tequila? Let me know. Peace out, Tara. I'll see you tomorrow on the sailboat to talk about your why. I'm taking my team out on the sailboat tomorrow. I'm super excited for a few hours, and we're going to talk about our why. Why are we doing real estate? Oh, thanks, Joe. You rock. Thanks for the live video. I will join next time. Maybe DM for questions. Sounds good, Meats Man. Cheers, broker PTY. All right, I'm chugging this tequila. I'm probably gonna go take a shot and then go have some food at the bar and watch the game with my girlfriend. All right, guys, peace out.